Hey guys, Jay! Welcome back to the channel. So guys, apparently I've been living under a rock for the last 2 weeks because over at the channel Dad at Arms, one of the executive producers of the Master Universe Revelation series actually did an entire interview laying out what the plan is for the new upcoming Master Universe Revolutions and exactly what's been going on over these past few years and just what we can expect in the new series coming forward. Guys, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post up to 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. Guys, without further ado, let's take a deep dive into this and see exactly what was going on with Master Universe Revolutions over on Dad at Arms. This is going to be amazing. Let's have a look. I want to give a huge shout out to Alejandro Valdez, who sent me a post which basically confirmed that I was living under a rock for about 2 weeks. He sent me this post that actually led me over to Dad at Arms YouTube page. I have an interview with Ted Biaselli, who is executive producer on Masters of the Universe Revelation, and soon coming up for Masters of the Universe Revolutions. Guys, this is going to be a fun interview, and thanks to Dad at Arms, who gave us permission to do a reaction video on this, and I think a lot of us have been waiting for any news on Masters of the Universe Revolutions. All right, here we go. Awesome intro. Awesome intro, Dad at Arms.
This is to another episode of the Dad at Arms channel, the Dad at Arms podcast. I am your host, Dad at Arms. I also go by Colt. And with me today is a really, really fun guest. It is my friend, Ted Biaselli.
Why, good morning, my friend. How are you?
I am doing great. I'm so happy that we're doing this today.
Bright and sunny morning. I love it. I love this. Nice chat. We're going to talk about toys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be great.
So right off the bat, I want to say that I love Ted's room. I mean, you don't just build up a collection like that. That is a full collection of toys. He's one of us. He's one of us. So right off the bat, I think I'm going to like this interview. I really do.
I've been a MOTU fan my entire life. It's my number one.
That's,
pretty
obvious.
Some people, Star Wars is their number one, or Batman's their number one, or whatever. MOTU's always been my number one.
It's very, very obvious that Master Universe is close to him.
I have been on He-man.org since the beginning. In fact, I've known Eamon that long. I have a picture of us, I think, from maybe like the very first power party we used to have in San Diego.
Okay, that's crazy. He actually knows the guys over at He-man.org.
I said to him, here's what I would want. I wouldn't want to reinvent the world. I don't want to start over. I don't want to tell Adam's origin. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I'd actually really like to go back and just keep the stories going as if they never stopped, right? And I was very influenced, of course, by Filmation, but also by the mini comics, also by the Star comics. I love the Star comics, the DC, limited series. And then
okay, just to take a step back there for a second, he is extremely knowledgeable. I mean, he mentioned the Star comics, he mentioned the mini comics, he mentioned so many different media that's been involved with Master Universe. Honestly, Ted Biaselli, he's got it going on, man. Like this is kind of crazy.
So with Revolution coming up, let's kind of go over what we can talk about Revolution, what we do know about it. So we've got 5 episodes.
5 episodes. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that there were only 5 episodes. I wonder if they're going to split it into more episodes. Because similar to the way Revelation was, I think they had 5 or 6 episodes at the beginning, and then another 5 episodes after the climax.
I have seen people out there positing forth the idea that there's actually 10 episodes, and you guys just started saying there's 5 episodes, right?
5 episode, beginning, middle, and an end. 5 episodes.
Okay. Another question I see come up, because of the introduction of Hordak, the tease at the end of Revelation, does that mean She-Ra is coming? She-Ra is not coming, as far as I understand, correct?
No.
Can you kind of explain why those rights are so messy? Because I have a hard time following.
All right, that's unfortunate. Yeah, a lot of people were hoping for She-Ra. Apparently, she's not. She's not coming. And I guess Ted is going to tell us a little bit about why that is.
I think everybody kind of has a hard time figuring this out.
Everybody has an issue with it. And I first of all, I don't represent anything for Mattel or their legal, team. So I cannot talk about anything like that.
Gotcha.
But they are complicated, to say the least.
What more is there to say, right? Holy crap.
From what people have said about it, it's a very He-Man versus Skeletor story. The focus is on them.
Mm-hmm.
You said, He-Man's in it. Yeah, He-Man's in it a lot. He's
He-Man's in all 5. Actually,
all right, I hope that satisfies a lot of people, because that was I think that was one of the biggest gripes for a lot of people in a lot of ways, that He-Man is never, he wasn't even in the series, which is not true. As they illustrated in the beginning, he was here. They had flashbacks, they had little asides, and they did show him at the beginning and the end. So for me, it wasn't really the biggest deal.
He-Man is He-Man he's in half of 1, all of 2, 95% of 3. He's Adam in 4, He-Man in 5.
He-Man is going to be in a lot of Revolutions. Wow, that's going to be great. This is going to be great for all you He-Man fans out there. Personally, I would like to see more Skeletor, and maybe even some more Hordak.
So going into the time between the end of Revelation Part 2 and deciding to do Revolution, what does that look like from Netflix's perspective?
Revelation did well enough to want to do more. Obviously, if Revolution does well, we'll do more. That's the way it works. So if everybody loves it and watches it and demands to see more, and in a perfect world, if they go back and they rewatch Revelation or watch Revelation for the first time to get to this, then we're in a great place. What we're thinking is the final chapter. We all know where we want to go, and it's pretty freaking cool. So I get really excited thinking about it. So
yeah,
that's crazy. Like it's obvious that Ted and the team have a vision, but just like anything else in television and movies, the fans have to show their support, and if they don't, then we're not going to be seeing another season. But at least we know now, proof positive, that there's going to be 5 episodes more for Revolution.
So Revelation did great. Like you said, it was successful. It warrants more.
Should I go back in time? Where is my cosmic key? Should I go back in time?
I'm not a tortum, Device that didn't store its own coordinates.
I would have been able to go back and put all 10 episodes together.
All right, Teddy's my man. Teddy just did the Gwildor. I love it. As you guys know, I love Gwildor. Ted seems to be a huge fan. Truthfully, wow, just crazy.
So do you have a and obviously if you can speak to it, do you have a potential timeline that you're looking at for the release of Revolution?
Not yet. Again, because it's still so early in the animation process, we'll have a better, and because it's not just MOTU. Like Netflix has a ton of other things, and it has to fit in the timeline, right? It's got to all fit together. So once we start to see when the realistic time that we can have all of the episodes done, then we start to look at how it all fits into the bigger strategy for movies.
Wow, it's unfortunate from that statement. I don't know how far along they are with the animation, or if all of the dubbing has been done. The voice acting. Wow, that's it's already been a year and a little bit, right? So yeah, that's I was hoping for something something more concrete, but I'm willing to wait for everything that's a much better production. I'm willing to wait.
Revolution releases, I'm going to be bugging you constantly as I'm watching that show. I'm going to be sending you messages. I'm going to be talking to you.
Look, to think that we did not hear the fans after Revelation is just, it's just not true. We did. We still know what we want to do with the show and the story we want to tell, but we also know what fans want to see. So I think that there is a real union of all of that in Revolution. Kevin was just like, guys, I know who our He-Man is. And we were like, who? And he's like, Chris Wood. And I'm like, okay, that guy. That's my He-Man. When I close my eyes and hear him, like it was John Irwin most of my life.
Sure.
Not hear Chris Wood now.
Oh, okay. I'm a bit biased. it's always going to be John Irwin for me. I mean, like that, whenever I close my eyes and I hear He-Man, that's He-Man, right? A very close second is going to be Dolph Lundgren, just because, one of my favorite movies of all time. But yeah, John is always going to be He-Man to me.
Wait till you hear our Hordak. Oh, wait till you hear him. And it's not Shatner. I know everybody's like, who's Shatner?
Everyone thinks it's Shatner.
I guess. I mean, you're gonna have to find out, but but our Hordak is great too. There's a lot of fun new voices in this, and Hordak is.
All right, well, there we go. So it's not William Shatner. Interesting. I wonder who it could be.
Do we know when those announcements are going to be made? We had the Teela announcement for Melissa.
Yes. All of these people have recorded already. They recorded a year ago.
Right.
But we hold announcements, right? So there is an announcement coming. I don't know if it's in April. I think it's in May. There is an announcement coming in May.
All right, so we have an announcement coming in May. Okay, fingers crossed we're going to get something juicy, because right now this is pretty amazing. All the little tidbits we're getting in here. So I'm very, very excited.
Coming from your fan perspective now, and to the point where you are now, where you've been able to add your influence on Masters of the Universe with Revelation and Revolution, how does that feel?
I'm gonna get a little emotional. I am grateful that I had the opportunity to be a part of this, however small, however insignificant it is. It's the thing that I love the most, and the fact that I was able to come into this world and play with other people who also loved it as much as I did is the most rewarding thing that I've ever been a part of. And I've done some really great things. I've won Emmys. I know it wasn't what everybody wanted, but I do think we all came from a place of love for this. And it is very humbling. But I am a temporary custodian of this brand. And it will go off to someone else. And someone else will do something with it. And I will be with everyone else watching that and enjoying it or not enjoying it or seeing how it is. And for this time that I've been a part of it, I'm very grateful and very humbled. And I look forward to whoever does something new with it next. And, I am a part of great people who have had the opportunity to do this.
Yeah, you can tell he has a love for Master Universe. You can tell that he's definitely a fan. And wow, holy crap, that's absolutely incredible. Wow, guys, I gotta tell you, that was absolutely eye-opening. I mean, seriously. The fact that Ted Biaselli is so much of a Master of the Universe fan just kind of blew my mind. I mean, seriously. In the overall interview, the actually full interview with Dad at Arms, he actually goes into depth about how much of a Master of the Universe fan he is. Seriously, he knows all about the comics, he knows all about the cartoons, he knows all about everything to do with Master Universe. And if you look at the shelf behind him, I can truly believe it. He's got pretty much every toy that he ever wanted to, now that he's very, very successful. And I gotta tell you, this is really big for me as a Master Universe fan, knowing that someone like that is in charge, at least one of the people in charge, and can actually make the great decisions that they do for Master Universe. Of course, I want to give a huge shout out to Dad at Arms for this wonderful interview. Thank you so much for allowing me to do a reaction. Guys, please head over to Dad at Arms on YouTube. I'll have a link in the description below. Watch the full interview. It's actually much, much more in depth. They reveal a lot more about the series and so many things about Ted's overall involvement in the show entirely. Even some anecdotes about some of the cast and where this is heading into the future. And of course, their love of action figures. It really is quite the watch, and I hope you guys will definitely support Dad at Arms, because he's doing some great work here on YouTube. Head over there, give him a like and a follow, tell him that Jay sent you. Guys, what are your thoughts about the new revelations about Master Universe Revolutions and how it's progressing? We will apparently have an announcement coming up this May, although that's not guaranteed, but hopefully it'll be something exciting. They even announced and hinted that this will be all about He-Man and Skeletor, so I personally am super excited. Or are you guys not excited? The last Revelation series did not do it for you at all, and you're really disappointed at the overall direction of the series, and you really wish that Kevin Smith was no longer involved. Guys, please leave those comments in the comment section below. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe, everybody. And if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And if you're in the position to help out the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's MegaJRetro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons of the channel help me with wonderful episodes every single week, and I couldn't do it without them. They are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It really means the world to me. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. We have the power, everybody. We have the power. The future of Masters of the Universe on Netflix is in your hands. May the power protect everyone. Good journey. Geek proud. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much, everybody. It's thanks to your support that this channel continues to grow, and I really could not have done this without you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing.